Eleanor, tell us where you first started Pilates classes.
So I first began Pilates classes because I was doing yoga and I had a friend teaching yoga and she left Hong Kong. So I thought, right, I'm going to try something new. And I'd heard Pilates was all the rage. So I thought, I'm going to give Pilates a go.
What sort of benefits did you first notice?
Immediate benefits, actually, just posture, first thing, walking down the street. And actually, Ruth would always say, imagine you have a light shining out of your belly button. Rather than it pointing down, which most people, it would be pointing down, she said, imagine it shining straight out. And I always think about that now when I'm walking down the street. I always think, right, the light's pointing out. And I walk like this rather than like this. So yeah, immediate benefits.
And why did you choose Ruth's classes?
Having done other Pilates classes and other yoga classes, with Ruth, her teaching style stands out a mile because she makes sure everybody is safe, which sounds a bit strange, but when you're doing something like Pilates, you know, if you've had a bad back, which actually I didn't have a bad back, but if you feel sometimes your body can be a bit vulnerable in these poses because you're not used to putting your body into these situations. But Ruth will always pay attention to each individual. So you could be in a pose, she will look at everybody in the room, she'll come and correct your pose, and you might think you know what you're doing, but she'll just come and touch your back or touch your shoulder and say, lift it up a bit, and you immediately feel the difference. And I've had other classes where you actually feel a bit lost, you feel like you don't really know what you're doing, and you might feel some benefit and you wake the next day, but you're not really sure whether you're doing it right. So Ruth, you can guarantee you can feel yourself improving, and you can feel her interest in you as a student.
How do you feel after a class?
So it's a challenge doing the classes. When I'm actually in the room, I find it's very challenging. And then afterwards, if you feel great, you walk out feeling, I mean, even now, actually talking about it, you feel taller and you feel more confident even. You feel just like you're, yeah, walking taller, which is great for your posture.
Would you recommend Ruth's classes?
Absolutely, I would 100% recommend Ruth's classes. Yeah, she's very warm and friendly. You feel at ease immediately. She's got a lovely soft voice, so when you're in the poses, you just naturally move from one pose to another, and you really feel like she cares about your progress. So I would definitely recommend Ruth's classes. She's a very, very talented teacher, and I know for a fact that she also takes other classes to improve. So she's also, constantly researching and looking at ways to improve her classes, and I think that's really important. I think lots of people just keep doing the same old thing. Ruth, there's always something new in the class. Even if you've been going for a while, you think, oh, still you're stretched and challenged. So yeah, absolutely.